some folks call liberty. In the land of the free, cops stopping the fleet. You'll be looking at me and I'll be loaded. Hell broken on loose below. Heaven had no place to go. Karma's gonna beg for all that I'm gifted. How we gonna do it? Take what I want, though the world's resistant. How we gonna do it? No repeat, goddamn fatalistic. How we gonna do it? Karma's gonna beg me. Gonna beg me. Gonna beg me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Young Wade Koo going to get this one going. Off we go from Northwest Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey, let's go.
And he'll take it for 4 yards on the game's first play.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready?
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Stretch. 70 Lions.
On the ground, it's Johnson. And he's going to be close to the first down. Welcome just a yard short of Elijah Gaines, so that'll bring up 3rd and short yardage.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. And that is going to be good enough. He's got that first down. So conversion, and they move it to the 46-yard line.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
1st and 10.
Check smash. Bronco 80.
Now they'll run. It's a counter. And he is putting in the work. Dancing inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2.
18 Cardinal.
Now this time they'll look to throw. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Percy Butler. And the Commanders are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
No! Reload! Go! Let go!
A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Wade1da. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready! Rig it! Hawk 70! Ready!
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Let's go! Go, Rig! Go! 60! Ready!
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he will go all the way. Tyler Scott, touchdown Washington. That is first touchdown this year. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Got it! Ready? 60 Bearcats! 70 Bearcats! Ready? Cut 19! Go!
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
Panther 11, Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll look to throw. That's a short throw caught by Komet, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A give, and here's Johnson. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down.
2 yards.
Trap 60, trap 60.
2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's complete left side to Pickens. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Pickens, first catch, and that's good for a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
On the jump.
First and goal, Dallas.
Ready.
Johnson. Will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Come on. Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Play action. Here's Daniels. On a throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Noah Fant was the intended target. And third down coming up.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
The Commanders about to send this one away. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Washington.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and 10.
Three. Here we go. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Got it. Ready?
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
Get up. Go.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. He'll drop to throw. Throw into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Commanders with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Pack the street. Ready. 60 Eagles, 60.
A run here with Johnson. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Here we go. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Cooper DeJean.
The second down pass. Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10.
Ready,
At
set.
their own 45-yard line.
Ready.
Drive will start on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
To the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down.
Ready. Hey.
A run with Wade1da. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down.
And he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Mike, it's very simple in the NFL. You're just not going to win a lot of games when you're losing the turnover battle to this degree. And it's their struggles protecting the football. They've continued to hurt them here today, and that's why they find themselves trailing at this point in the game.
And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
On the handoff, Johnson is running right. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1.
He's brought down at the 45-yard line.
On the set.
3rd, they need 8.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go. Pack the 60, pack the 60.
They'll throw out of the gun. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
Commanders 10.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
They'll go play action here with Daniel. Now he'll run it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Roll!
Handoff here, up the middle, and he is upended. Boy, awkward-looking tackle. They take him down behind the line on that one. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. On play action, Daniels. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Roman Wilson was the intended target. And it's going to be third down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
On third down, they'll throw with, that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
That's hard. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So, a big one there to start the drive. 38 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Now they'll set up to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams. Third and 11.
79 Broncos.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
Cup 19. Cup 19. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
for the Cowboys field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Cowboys will level the score at 10 apiece. So, the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's a run going left. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Moving outside the pocket. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
A 4-yard loss. It's fourth down.
Here's their punter now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Jeanette, ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Moving to his right. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it'll bring up second down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
That's going to be incomplete. The coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They get 19 on that pass play. First down, Cowboys.
Come on. 60 bites, 60 bites.
They'll look to throw yet again. And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
19.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5. But it will keep the drive going. Now it's Johnson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Another run here with Johnson. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. Had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Davis now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go. Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
44-yard line.
Ready.
On first down, Daniels. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
At their own 42-yard line.
Okay, ready? 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Cougar 19. 60 Bobcats.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. 35 yards.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 tight, 19 tight. Dragon 60.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This from 40 yards out.
The Cowboys field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Davis. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The third quarter begins with a run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 9.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for our Commanders' 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Up the middle they go. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Loss of a yard.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the
Here we go.
48-yard line.
Alert. Alert.
Here's Scott. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 24-yard line.
Warrior 70. Ready.
Now, faking the give. That is brought in at the 10. And he is out of bounds. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
Ready, break.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal.
Let's go. 7. Mustang 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
They'll look to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready.
They'll try to run with Johnson. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
A 3-yard line. It's 3rd and goal.
79 Broncos. 19 Lions. Let's go.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That one taken in. Touchdown, Cowboys. That get his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. The offense staying put. They will go for two.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
Ready.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Davis now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Yes.
To fake the give, and now it's Milton. There's the big tight end pass. And he will score. Noah Fant, touchdown Commanders. Here's Coop for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Commanders back within 7. It's 24-17. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This taken at the 5. He'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Check that. Street. Tag. Gravity line.
On the give, it's Johnson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll go again with Johnson. And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Third and 7.
Here we go. Track 19, Tiger. 60 Bobcat. Ready,
He'll look to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets...
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick 6, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick 6, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the second half.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 2. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return.
Ready? 70 Ranger. Come on. Set 60 match, liking 18.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. Quick hitting slant there. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
Cowboys!
A gain of 11 on the play. And down.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And he'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Komet. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
19 shots.
First down.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
To the outside. Catch made by Pickens. And he's into the end zone. What a response. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys will go up by 7. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now a handoff, running right. The defense stringing him out. No gain, back to the original line of scrimmage. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They'll go play action here with Milton. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
Here we go.
They'll go. Here's Milton. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the fourth. They will turn it over on down.
Ready. Let's go now. Hawk 70. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Commanders take
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
No.
A carry now for Scott. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
It's a gain of
Ball
7.
on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, here's Milton. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Ready. 19 Lions. Come on. Warriors. 70. Ready.
off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and good. Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
There's no rest to my shut it down. Whenever I get your money up, believe when I got more money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Davis now to return it. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. We're going to be back up now to start this drive.
At their own 7-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to give ground and lose yardage here. Back to the 6.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Milton. He'll get this complete. It's Jimmy Horn Jr. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this one all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
No return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Panther 11, go!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
A gain of 13 yards. It's now 3rd and 10.
Ready. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Let's go now. Cross all 80. Mustang 19.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. He couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Result of the play.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Get it! Alert! Ringo! HC, come!
Now a give up the middle, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks, but right now it's been a lot of double coverage, it's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today,
that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. Big strides. Look at him go. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Cole Komet. Touchdown, Dallas. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
On the return, here comes Davis. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready, set! Come on, come on.
On the play fake, it's Milton. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Third.
Get out of the gun is Milton. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has 2 options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
Cup 19, Cup 19, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 19 Lions, Cowboy Eagles.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll go right and find his running back. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but It's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Davis now to return it. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Okay, break. No, no. Set up. Check. Go.
Now give on the ground. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Street. Here we go. Ready.
Milton to the air on second down. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with first and goal.
Ready.
Here's a run. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. From a little further back, here's second and goal.
At the Commander's 7-yard line.
They'll go with him again. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for third and goal.
A gain of 3 yards.
Crack goal 80.
Third and goal.
Dragon 60. Steady.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes fourth and goal.
And on third down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop and falls incomplete.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Up, check. Here we go, set. 68. Alert.
They fake the give, and now it's Milton. There's the big tight end pass. And a nice game, getting this to about the 23-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Hurt. Come on. Set. Ready.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. It's second down.
Ready.
Now Milton. That one caught. That's Matthew Golden. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2.
Washington will line up.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Mustang 19, Cougar 19. Go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's to the tight end, Komet.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest game.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody really uncovers downfield, forces him to make a difficult throw, and falls incomplete.
And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a first down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the time. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Panther 60, Panther 19 Lions.
Back to the air one more time. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. It's an incompletion. The big tight end, Cole Komet, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return, here comes Davis. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
Ready. Hey, check that. Come on. Set. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Milton. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
That one complete to Jalen Lane. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Check. Ready.
They'll go. Here's Milton. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is caught downfield by Pickens. Now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Davis now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. 7, go.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. He's going to let this one go deep into space. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.